Hey guys, welcome back to another live stream. It's Football Hypes here. And in today's live stream, we're going to be continuing with our Arsenal career in Soccer Manager 2021. And this is episode 7 of our Arsenal career. And I think in the previous stream, we got, I would say, the hard stuff out the way. I mean, we played our most difficult fixtures. We signed a new centre back, actually. I can go and show you guys. For those of you that remembered, we bought Costas Manolas, a needed player because obviously we were lacking in that position. We were very weak. We were really lacking in that defense position, mainly centre back. And we brought in Costas Manolas. Luckily, this time I never called him Kevin Manolas. I don't know why I called him Kevin. I keep on thinking of Kevin Morales, the guy who used to play for Everton. But so we signed Manolas in the previous stream. And he hasn't really proved himself yet. We did play him a few times. We started him a few times. And he hasn't really done his bit yet. I'm still waiting for that. And I have to admit, I have a lot of expectation on him because he's a high-rated centre-back. And he looked decent before we signed him. So I do have that expectation on him. But we also sold 2 players. We sold David Luiz and we sold Hector Bellerin. We sold Hector Bellerin to Wolves and we sold David Luiz to West Brom for a combined fee of 48 million, which contributed towards paying for Costas Manolas. And that's the only player we bought. And obviously we went through some difficult fixtures as well. I think we got most of our difficult fixtures out the way. And that's what I'm glad about. We played Everton, Liverpool. We beat Liverpool in the FA Cup, and then we lost to Leicester the next round. It was a bit of a disappointing result that. Drew to Man City and then lost to Liverpool. So those are some difficult fixtures, and I'm glad we got them out the way. And I think this stream is going to be a little more relaxed because the teams that we're up against should be games that we need to win. But yet again, overconfidence, I've noticed, has led to a bit of problems. So I don't want to be overconfident because we've been losing to these kind of teams. And I mean, this Arsenal career hasn't been the most spectacular Arsenal career. It's been a bit of a disappointing start. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you guys and say it's been phenomenal. This has been the best career ever. It's not been. It's a start. And overall, I'm enjoying the live streams. I'm enjoying talking to the live chat. I'll get onto that now in a minute, K23. It's definitely a big issue going around at the moment, and a lot of people disagree. I'll talk about that a bit later, but for now, I'm just going to stick to the career mode. I don't want to go off topic just yet. But yeah, I mean, this career mode's been nice. It's been nice to interact with the live chat, and I think as we do more streams, as we progress into this career mode, this little series that I'm doing, I think it will get better. So I'm still staying positive, and the only way that this career is not going to continue is if we get sacked, which is probably the worst case scenario, and I just hope that doesn't happen. But welcome everybody to the live stream. Welcome. Please smash a like on the video if you've just joined. It takes a second of your day. Doesn't cost anything. Please smash a like if you've not done that yet. And I hope everybody's had a good day today. And we're going to dive right into this. So I'm going to open my free pack, even though I don't find free packs very, very useful. But it still contributes a little bit, 41K. We can do a lot with that. But yeah, so we are up against Leeds in our first game, which is, I mean, look at their form. They haven't been on form recently. So they've had 4 losses and 2 draws. I mean, our form's been horrific as well, to be quite honest with you. Taking a look at the league. Look, guys, I'm going to be quite honest with you. Speaking about the league now, league table, we're 8th. If a top 4 club wins the FA Cup, we have a chance of making it into the playoffs, I think. So that is a positive again. But I was looking to finishing in the top 4 this season. Obviously, I did see it as an unrealistic goal as we progressed into the season, but it might be good now that I thought about it. It might be better if we don't qualify for the Europa League next season. Obviously, we got knocked out this season, We got knocked out. I mean, that was horrific. Calamitous. Let me go show you guys real quick. For those of you that don't know, we got knocked out. We came third, actually, right? We came third. Where do you see the tables? Europa League stats, maybe? No. So anyway, we got knocked out. Here, hold on. I think is it this? No. Well, anyway, doesn't matter. We got knocked out by BSC Young Boys and Shelwa. Probably we had the easiest group on paper out of all the teams in the Europa League, and we still came third. So that was a bit embarrassing. But it might be better if we don't qualify for the Europa League next season. That means we have more. We can focus more on the league and finishing higher up in the league without having to focus and worry about the Europa League or any other continental competition in that fact. But yet again, I also want to qualify for the Europa League so we can have a chance of winning it, right? Not only is that a trophy, but it's also another way of getting into the Champions League. But yeah, so at the moment, I'm a bit skeptical of finishing in the top six. Well, I wouldn't say top six, but in a Europa League position, because it might just be better for the next season if we don't. But anyway, wish you luck with West Ham. Yeah, West Ham have been doing pretty well this season. I mean, they're fifth at the moment. They've been doing really well. I think that's going to probably be, if I take a look at the schedule here again, it's probably going to be the toughest game. We might go up against Manchester United. We'll have to see how far we get. But I think for now, West Ham will probably be our toughest game on this stream. But we're up against Leeds now. And the January transfer window is coming to an end. So we've done our business. I was tempted to sign another player, a fullback, but we don't really need one at the moment. I was going to sign one on a loan in the previous stream, for those of you that have watched. But wow, there's a lot going on. Facilities. So I'm actually going to upgrade the youth facility again. I think improving our youth facility will definitely help us out, especially bringing in some decent youth players. So upgrading that is crucial. I'm not interested in any job offers. Nope. Team of the month. Let's see who the team of the month. Saka got team of the month. He didn't get team of the month, so he got player of the month. Club player of the month, I think. Yeah, so obviously we know it's Saka. Saka scored a hat-trick against Liverpool in the previous stream, so round of applause to him. Remember the name. So we can sign a youth player here, and looking at their potentials, pretty awful, but I'll sign a keeper, because why not? And then maybe we'll sign a centre-back, because why not? And him. So we signed 3 youth players. We're probably not going to keep them because I looked at their potentials now. Pretty awful. But right. So we're up against Leeds now, away from home. This is the first game of the stream. Let's hope we can we have a transfer bid. SS Lazio, right? It's an Italian team, have approached us to sign Lacazette. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Do you guys think I should sell Lacazette for 28 million? His value is 19.5 million. Do you guys think that I should sell Lacazette for 28.5 million? Let me know in the live chat, and I'll make a decision right now. Because obviously now, if we sell him, this transfer will be agreed at the end of the season, and we'll be getting rid of him then. But I should sell him. Nick PDC says we should sell Lacazette. And K23 says we should keep him. All right. Well, listen, I'll leave that up to the live chat. I'll get into this Leeds game. I hope that transfer offer doesn't disappear. But make your guys' mind up in the chat, and I'll take a look at it after this game against Leeds. But big game. This is a big game. It's a crucial game. These are the games that we need to be winning. I think that if we win our next few games in the stream against the Fulhams, the Leeds, the West Hams, I think we have a pretty decent chance of potentially finishing in a Europa League spot this season. Yeah, I mean, you're right, Max. We don't really have any great strikers. We have Costa as a backup, but I think potentially bringing in a better striker next season might be the ideal option. So keeping Lacazette to the end of the season might be something I want to do, but maybe selling him, right? And plus, Lacazette is quite old now, and you'll maybe there's a possibility that he'll go on a decline, so his value will then decrease. So getting 28 million for him right now might be something that we could potentially look at. But Xhaka is injured, and that's not good. So I'm going to bring in Phillips in place of Xhaka, and then we're going to have to bring on Ceballos, which we're not bringing on in the second half. All right, so this is the starting 11 that I'm going with. Actually, I'm going to play Saka over Pepe, and then we're going to make the free kick taker Aubameyang. So we've made one change. No, we've made two changes. We've brought in three. We've made three changes going into this Leeds game. Chambers at right back. Phillips in place of Xhaka. Xhaka is injured. Actually, I want to go see how long Xhaka will be out for. Just the Leeds game. All right. You know what, guys? I'm actually going to accept this bid now real quick. So Lacazette, well, he's all right. That's a positive. He's willing to talk to Lazio. So we're accepting that. So we are selling Lacazette at the end of the season. He's going to be here till the end of the season, and we're selling him to Lazio for 28.5 million, which is, I think, a decent amount of money that we can receive for him, because if we had to add him to the transfer list, we'd be getting less for him. So I think it's a decent amount of money that we're going to bring in for him, and we can potentially invest that then in a better striker for next season. But let's jump right into this game against Leeds. Let's see what team they're going to be going with. So they have Moreno and Rafinha. I did add Rafinha to my short list. So he's a player that we could potentially sign next season. You know, if we're selling Willian and maybe Pepe, we could potentially bring Rafinha in. But we'll see about that. But right, let's jump right into this game. Sign Ua for next season. I'm not sure if I've added him to the short list, but I definitely will after this game. Shaylene's Gaming. Sorry, I just went back up to your comment now real quick. I support Arsenal. I do. I'm an Arsenal supporter. It's a bit of a disgrace that they've agreed to sign to that, Europe Super League thing. I disagree with that, but it is what it is. And football, it's SPH. Good to see you again, my guy. Appreciate everybody coming on the live stream. Well, might be expensive. Yeah, of course he's going to be expensive. He's a good player. But let's jump right into this game against Leeds. First game of the stream, boys. And let's see if we can pull a result off here at Ellen Road. But, right. It's going to be an interesting game, this. Aubameyang has scored in the 9th minute. That's a positive. Leeds haven't really been on form recently, so it's a positive that. And we've just scored. Phillips playing against his old club as well. We signed Phillips at the beginning of the season, having a good performance today. And that's definitely a positive. I'm tempted to bring on Pepe in place of Saka, but I'm also tempted not to make any substitutions. I know it's a bit outrageous, but Costa or Pepe? Costa for Lacazette or Pepe for Saka? I don't know which one. I don't know, because we haven't given Costa game time recently, but yet when we have played him, when we've brought him on for the second half, we've conceded a goal. So I'm going to bring Pepe on. No, I'll bring Costa on. It is a risk. It's a massive risk. It's a very big risk, this. But we'll be willing to take it. So we've made one change for the second half. We are 1-0 up. Looking at the match stats, we have been dominating. 67% possession, 9 shots, 3 on target. Let's go into the second half and let's see what we can do. Costa has scored. All right. He has scored. We've made a good decision for once in my life. Odegaard's got a red card, though. But it looks like we're going to win the game, though. Costa has scored, boys. Right? 9.5 rating. He might just get the man of the match. Maybe not. But Costa's back, baby. Costa's back. He's been anonymous for quite a while, but we've brought him on in the second half, and he has scored a goal. But Odegaard has picked up a straight red card, which is a bit of a disappointment. But maybe we can make one more change. I'll bring on Pepe for Saka, and Pepe can just take the free kicks, because why not? But we have won 2-0, the first game of the stream. We absolutely dominated this game. 18 shots, 8 on target, 69% possession. Costa scored a goal. Aubameyang also scored a goal. So that's a positive. Costa is back. We definitely need him now as well. So when Lacazette's not performing, we can rely on Costa to score a goal in the second half, because that's what we need. 8 shots on target, 18 shots overall. We dominated that game. So great way to start off the stream, boys. Smash a like on the video. Smash a like. If you haven't done that yet, takes a second of your day. It's free as well. You don't have to pay. Just smash a like either, and subscribe if you're new to the channel. For those of you that have not subscribed yet, and you can always unsubscribe later. It is free. You don't have to pay for it. And please don't unsubscribe, because that would just hurt me dearly. Sell Suarez to buy a better right back. Yes. See, the thing is, we did sell Bellerin. We sold Bellerin in the January transfer window to Wolves for 44 million. I think we got a bargain on that deal. And I was tempted to sign a new fullback in January, either being a right back or a left back. But I never signed one because we didn't have a very high transfer budget after we spent all that money on Costas Manolas. We had about 18 million to spare, and I wasn't going to go out and blow it on a weaker player. So I'd rather sign one I'd rather sign a right back at the end of the season when we have more money. And I'll definitely be looking to do that, because Cedric is definitely not going to be the ideal choice going forward in this little career that we have going. So speaking about players, I'm going to add, how do you spell that guy's name? Hussein Ouar. A-O-A-U-R. There we go. I think that's it. That's not it. Let me just hold on. Position. He can play as a midfielder. And then country, France. We'll find him here. There he is. The main man. Yeah, he will be expensive. I reckon if we're to even... Oh, he is on our shortlist. He is on our shortlist. I didn't realize that. By Mukiele, yes, I think he plays for Leipzig. Yeah. And he can play right back as well. Yeah, he's definitely one that we can potentially look at. We do have a couple of fullbacks on my shortlist at the moment. We can go take a look there real quick. We have a few fullbacks, and we can potentially look at signing one or two of those at the end of the season. But for now, we're going to have to work with what we've got, and that's Cedric and Max Aarons. Obviously, Cedric's starting at the moment, and that's all we've got, really. But we bring Xhaka back into the side. Even though Phillips played pretty well in the previous game against Leeds, against his old club, we're gonna bring Xhaka back into the team, and we're gonna have to play Saka at cam again, because Odegaard picked up a red card. If he's not picking up injuries, he's picking up red cards. I mean, he's really proving to me that he shouldn't stay at the club, that I shouldn't make a bid for him. But Chambers did well at right back in the previous game, so we're going to keep him there. And Costa also scored a goal. So if Lacazette doesn't perform this game, even though he is our top goal scorer this season, I will bring Costa on anyway. So Pepe can take the free kicks. And our next game is up against, I haven't even checked. Who are we playing? Fulham. I'm not sure if we beat Fulham in the first fixture, but either way, we need to win this game. If we still want to have a chance of finishing in a European spot this season, we're gonna have to win these kind of games to the rest of the season. We can't just, win a couple and then slack off. We need to win this game, right? We need to win this game, boys. So Arsenal versus Fulham, it's a home game. And comparing the two teams, on paper, we should be winning this every day of the week. But let's get straight into this game. Second game of the stream. This is against Fulham. We did beat Leeds. For those of you that have joined late, we beat Leeds 2-0 away from home. And now we're up against Fulham at home. And this is the second game of the stream. And Aubameyang's picked up an injury. Not good. Not good, not good, not good. Who can we bring? I mean, can Lacazette play as an attacking midfielder? Yes, he can. I'm taking a risk here. I remember playing Lacazette with Costa, and it didn't go too well. So I'm taking a risk playing Costa and Lacazette at the same time. But I don't want Aubameyang's injury to get worse. I mean, I can keep him on, but that's not really going to help with anything. So we're going to have to change a whole bunch of things here now. So Pepe is going to have to take the corners. And captain, we can make Manolas the captain. It's a risk. He's a new player. You know what? I'm going to keep Lacazette as the captain, and penalty taker will be Lacazette. So we've had to make a change here. Aubameyang just got injured, which is a disappointment. Hopefully he doesn't stay out for too long. So we brought Costa in, and we put Lacazette at cam. Very, very big risk, but we've done it anyway. And I don't know what to expect this game going forward. You can loan. Look, I mean, in the January transfer window, I sent, I think, 3 players out on loan. I added a few more to the loan list, but we were only able to loan 3. You're right. I could let Martinelli play, but he's definitely not. I don't think he's ready yet in terms of how good he is. But in the future, definitely, I definitely want Martinelli to be part of this team. But 0-0 going into the first half. Match stats: we have been dominating in possession, but it's been relatively even with the shots. 1 shot on target between both teams. We're still 8th in the table and 3 points behind Tottenham. So I do think that we need to win this game. Can we make any substitutions? We can, but I don't know who to bring on. I'm not going to bring on Willian. We have made 1 substitution already. We brought on Costa, but I'm not going to make any substitutions. It's a risk, but I'm not going to. Let's see what we can do in the second half. Obviously, Costa did score in the previous game, and we have scored, and Fulham have equalized, and it's 1-1. So I do think that we dominated overall. Maybe we should have won that game, but yeah, Europa League next season's looking very unlikely at the moment. But yeah, Edouard. Yeah, I think I added him to the not transfer list, to the short list at the beginning of the season. Someone mentioned that I should sign him. He's definitely someone that I'm going to consider signing because he's very decent. I'll just check if I have him on the short list real quick because he's definitely someone that I might want to sign. I don't know how to spell his name though, so I'm just gonna search for Scottish strikers. Scotland. Here we go. Edouard. He's the main man. So we just added him to our short list. So he's a potential striker that we might sign next season. Obviously, we do have Eddie Nketiah as well as a backup striker, and Costa. I'm probably going to sell Costa at the end of the season, to be quite honest with you, because Costa for me is quite old. I'm not looking to keep him. He was just a temporary backup for Lacazette. We've just received another transfer bid for Leno. Right. Another bid from Wolverhampton Wanderers for Leno. 40 million, 39.5. What do you guys think? A 39.5 million bid from Wolves for Bernd Leno. I'm not sure about that one. Aubameyang, how long is he out for? Bruised ribs. So I'm assuming he's just out for the Fulham game. So I'm sure he must be back now. We can just check real quick. He's back. All right, that's good. That's good. Our next game is against Southampton, though. Our next game is against Southampton. We have agreed to sell Lacazette, though. For those of you that have joined late, we agreed a 28.5 million bid from Lazio for Lacazette. So he will be leaving at the end of the season. Even though he is our top goal scorer, he hasn't been scoring a lot of goals. He has been scoring goals, but we've needed more from him. I've expected more from him this season. So, but we have received a bid from Wolves for 39.5 million from Wolverhampton Wanderers. They obviously signed Bellerin, and now they want Leno. Yeah, Donnarumma would be about 80 million to sign. Yeah, you're right. You're right. I'm not looking to sell the goalkeeper right now, so probably not. He's happy to talk to them, though, but I'm not willing to sell him. Not right now, at least. Not right now, at least. Because I think we don't really need to sign anyone in the keeper position, because I don't think it's a problem. Definitely the defense, I'm still going to try and improve. But for now, I don't think we need to sign a new goalkeeper or sell one. Just get through some training here. All right. The next game is against Southampton. Welcome everybody to the stream that has joined late. I'd just like to welcome everybody. Now, I hope you enjoyed the live stream for those of you that have joined late. So now we've received another bid from Wolverhampton Wanderers for Tierney, 43.5 million. That is a no-go. I'm not even listening to the live chat on that one. That is a no-go. A Yaya. But my thoughts on the Super League, yeah, about that. Obviously said that I would speak about it a bit later. That's not really related to the content that I upload, but I'll speak briefly about it. I'll be quite honest with you guys. I haven't done enough research to sit here and talk to you guys for half an hour about my thoughts on the Super League. I've done brief research, heard about it to an extent. And I think that whole system is just greed. It's corrupt, right? You've got the owners of each club basically selling out, and I don't want to swear right now, but completely ignoring the fact that these are historic football clubs with rich histories, right? And they're completely ignoring the fact that the fans should have a say in this, right? They've just decided, you know what? We are going to sign off these teams into a non-licensed league that we're supposedly starting, and you can't say anything about it. The fans have no voice, and they have no decision, and no, I wouldn't say right. They do have the right to voice their opinion, but they have no say in this. The fans of their own football clubs that are going to potentially be in the so-called European Super League, right? Which is a disgrace. It's an absolute disgrace, right? I'm not going to sit here and say that I'm for it or against it, because I haven't done, too much research on it. But from what I've seen and heard, right, to remove the players from the Champions League, the Premier League, international duty, that alone is a disgrace. But for the fans not allowing to vote and say, no, we don't want this, is a disgrace. Because football is for everybody, not just for those owners. And what do they know about football? What does Stan Kroenke know about football? Right? What does he know about football? He's an American businessman, right? That does not involve himself at all with Arsenal. Yes, he's the owner, but have you really heard of great things he's done for the club? No. I reckon, right? And this is my last say on this European Super League topic, right? Have you noticed, for Arsenal fans that are watching this live stream, Fans have been saying Stan Kroenke must sell this football club. But you know what I think? He hasn't sold it because of the Super League thing, right? This has been going on for years. And they finally decided, you know what? During COVID, it's about time we try set this thing on its way. And Stan Kroenke has been waiting for this. All the club owners, Liverpool, Manchester United, Man City, Chelsea, Real Madrid, all these club owners have been waiting. You know what? We're not selling the club because we're going to get stinking rich off this little scheme that we might be running. So that's my last say on it. And I hope that's enlightened you guys with my opinion, but you may disagree or agree, but that's the way I see it, right? And that's the last I'm really going to speak about it, all right? So if you've heard it, if you haven't heard it, your loss. Anyway, back to the game. So who are we even playing next? We're playing at Southampton, right? So obviously, we drew to Fulham in the last game. Odegaard's back, so I'm going to bring Odegaard back into the starting 11, and I'm going to play Saka as well, because Odegaard did get a red card against Leeds, even though we did win 2-0. We're bringing him back, and I'm also going to bring Saka onto the right-hand side here. We're going to put Pepe on the bench, and then we're going to make the free kick taker Aubameyang. All right. I'm happy with that. So this is the starting 11 that we're going with against Southampton. This is the starting 11 that I'm going with against Southampton. And it's going to be an interesting game. Southampton aren't a walkover. And we've drawn our first game of this. Sorry, we won our first game of the stream, and we drew our second game of the stream. We beat Leeds, drew to Fulham, and hopefully we can win this game. This is the third game of the stream. And these results, we need to be winning these games. Oh, they have Minamino playing, actually. Interesting. But we need to be winning these games. We need to be picking up points against teams like Southampton, Fulham, Leeds. I think we've come to the point of the season where we've got all our difficult fixtures out the way, and we just need to focus on beating teams like Southampton, right? It's going to be tough, but I reckon we could do it, right? Going into the first half, it is 0-0 at St. Mary's, but we still have a chance of coming back. So I'm not going to bring Costa on for this game, but I'm going to bring Pepe on. And let's see if he can make a difference. We can take a look at the match stats in a second, but Pepe is definitely coming on in the second half to replace Saka. It's been even. We've had more shots on target. They've dominated possession, though, but they've had more shots overall, which is a bit of a weird one. But still 0-0. And going into the second half, we've brought Pepe on. Let's see if he can make a difference. Let's try and get a win on the third game of the stream. Relatively quiet in the second half. We've been dominating a bit of possession. Can we score a goal? And no, it's 0-0. So we've drawn our third game of the season. At this point, guys, right? At this point, I'm just like reluctant just to get this season out the way. Let's just forget about it, you know, because it's been a pretty drab start to this Arsenal career. And I think the first season is always tough, you know. The first season is always tough, and you know, fans aren't very happy with me at the moment. I mean, 1 out of 5. At least the board are still with me to an extent. I mean, look at this form: four draws, 1 win, 1 loss. That is, if I could do the math correctly, that is 6 out of 18 points in our last 6. We're up against West Ham now, which is definitely going to be one of the tougher games this stream. We've dropped into 9th place as well. After this game, we've dropped into 9th place. Wolves are ahead of us. So qualifying for the Europa League next season is looking less of something potentially happening. All right, so facilities. So let's upgrade our training drills. Very crucial. So we're going to upgrade our training drills now. And we're not going to have enough to upgrade the club zone, or will we? Let's just check here. Yeah, we will. All right. So we've spent most of our money now, but upgrading these things for the long term is definitely beneficial. So our next game is against West Ham. For those of you that have not smashed a like on this video yet, please smash a like on this video. That would be really appreciated. It takes a second of your day to do that. Great. We can actually add what I will do is I'm going to add what should I add? I'll add a technical training drill. So just get the training out the way and subscribe. Forgot to mention that. Subscribe if you're new to this live stream. Subscribe and turn that notification bell on to never miss one of my streams. So, right. We need to make some changes here now. The previous two fixtures have not been good. We drew to Southampton and to Fulham. I mean, we're up against West Ham now, who are definitely better than those teams we just played. And if we play the way we did in those games against West Ham, we're going to come short. So we need to make some changes here now. All right? We can't play this halloumi cheese football anymore. We need to make some changes. It's about time. So I'm going to bring Pepe over Saka. No, I'm not doing that. I'm going to play Cedric for this game. Even though Chambers has been playing well, I'm bringing Cedric on for this game, and I'll play Phillips in place of Xhaka. And I think that's what we're going to go with. So that's the starting 11 for the game against West Ham. It's going to be a tough game. They signed Ocampos and Tielemans. And Pereira as well from Leicester. 2 players from Leicester. No wonder Leicester aren't having such a great season. West Ham stole 2 of their best players. Tough game. This is going to be the toughest game of the stream, right? And so far we've gotten a win and 2 draws on the stream. So will we be able to beat West Ham? It is a London derby. And West Ham are doing very well this season. So hopefully we can manage to... we did score. Whoa, it's 1-0. We did score. Who scored? Lacazette scored in the 38th minute. That's a bit delayed because I didn't see that. But we are 1-0 up against West Ham at home. So that's a big positive. Right? We're 1-0 up. I'm going to bring Pepe on for Saka. Right? It would be better if you play Tierney and Cedric like wing back because that's their preferred role. You're right. You are right. You are 100% correct. I'll do a test run in the next game and we'll see how that one goes. You are correct though, Nick. 100%. You are 100% correct. And I think that's the change we're going to make going into the second half against West Ham. Odegaard is having a brilliant game. You see, when Odegaard is not injured, he plays super well. He always puts in a good performance. But this season, half the time he's been injured. I don't know what that's all about, but he's definitely a player I want to sign. But if he's really that injury prone, I don't think we will sign him. I might be tempted to sign someone like Jack Grealish, you know. But going into the second half, we brought Pepe on, and he'll be taking the free kicks going into the second half. And so far we're 1-0 up in a London derby against West Ham. West Ham have been doing very, very well this season. So if we manage to win this game, I'll be very proud. But we've brought Pepe on into the second half. West Ham have dominated shots on target. So far we are 1-0 up, and West Ham have equalized. That's our problem. We go 1-0 up, or we manage to get ahead on goals, and then we concede. We definitely need to improve next season. Pablo Toenails, I know his name's Four Nails, I call him Toenails though, equalized in the 85th minute. We dominated possession overall. 5 shots, they had 8. We had 2 on target, they had 4 on target. Odegaard got the man of the match. Overall, I mean, I am genuinely scared to go and look at what my managerial win rate looks like this season. because it's probably horrific, genuinely horrific. But 3 draws and a win on this stream so far. Not what I was expecting, though, to be quite honest with you. I was looking forward to doing the stream today. And now, after these results, I'm like, come on, we could have done better, you know. And we haven't played the best of teams, right? We haven't been playing the likes of Manchester City and Liverpool. We played those games in the last stream, right? We got those out the way. And now we're drawing to teams like Newcastle and, well, not Newcastle. We're playing Newcastle next, but come on, we need to be doing better. We need to be doing better, man. We need to be doing much better. All right, so going into the Newcastle game, right? Going into the Newcastle game, I'm going to make some changes because we clearly have not been at our best this stream. We need to make some improvements. In defense, we're still lacking for some reason. I'm beginning to think, was Manolas really the right signing? Was he the signing that we needed to make? Yes, we needed a centre back, but was he really the player that we needed to sign? Should we have maybe signed someone else? You know? Pepe got the team of the month. Or player of the month, sorry. But still a disappointing stream again, man. I'm just hoping that next season's streams will be better. That's all I'm hoping for. Because we need to make some massive changes at the end of the season. The January transfer window was one thing. But yeah, we need to make some changes here. All right, so we're just going to get training out the way. And our next game is against, I think it's Newcastle. This should be a walk in the park. It should be. But yet, at times, I've been overconfident, and then we come short. So, we're playing Newcastle at St. James's Park, away from home. And I'm going to take Nick's word on this one. I'm going to change the role of Tierney, of the 2 fullbacks. So, I'm going to make Tierney a wingback and Cedric a wingback. Those are the 2 players' preferred roles. I might just move them up a bit here. And we'll see how that one goes, right? It's a risk. It is something new. I'm trying. But I think it is something different. And the way the fixtures have been going, I think it's about time we make a small change. And we've changed the roles of the 2 fullbacks to wingbacks going into the Newcastle game. And Saka on the left and Abba on the right. We'll give that a shot as well. And let's see how this goes. So we just need to make a few changes to the instructions. Penalty taker, we'll make that Lacazette. And obviously, we're selling Lacazette in the January transfer window to Lazio for 28.5 million. So we're going to have to make a striker. We're going to have to sign a striker next season because we have already agreed a deal with Lazio. If you agree or don't agree, we've already made the decision to sell him. So some changes here. We've brought on, we haven't brought on anyone, but speaking of bringing on players, I'm going to bring Xhaka in place of Phillips. We've made 2 changes to the fullback roles. We've made Tierney and Cedric wingbacks. Before they were fullbacks, we set their roles as fullbacks, but now I've set them as wingbacks and I've moved them up a little bit. I could move them there, but I'm going to move them into that wingback position. And we've swapped Aubameyang and Saka. We swapped their positions. So Saka's playing on the left and Aubameyang's playing on the right. It is a risk. It's something new. But I think it's about time we try something new because we've been dreadful this season. Overall, I just want the season out the way, man. I just want to forget about it. It's been nice interacting with the live chat, and it's been nice. This career has been enjoyable overall, but it's just the results have not really come our way. So making some changes roundabout now would definitely be... Okay, I'll hold my hands up, boys. I hold my hands up. Right. Right. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Legends, all of you, everybody that suggested that I should make the 2 fullbacks, wingbacks, genius. Thank you, Nick. I appreciate that, my guy. Genius. All right, genius. I'm gonna bring on a player. So I'm gonna bring on Pepe for Saka. We're 3-0 up in the first half. Lacazette scored 2. Abba scored 1. This has probably been, well, our best performance this season was against Burnley. We beat them 5-0. Right? Match stats. Newcastle have been dominating possession, though. We have 33% possession. We have had 9 shots, 7 on target. But if we can continue to perform like this, boys, I'll put my hands down and say that this is going to be our system going forward. Because if we can score 3 goals away from home with, 1 or 2 tweaks to the tactics, that's the way to go then. But we're going to make the free kick taker Pepe. So we've brought on Pepe. He's going to be playing the second half. Let's hope he can impact the game a bit, make a difference, because that's what we need. That's why we have him in the team. And let's hope we can go into the second half and score some more goals. But we're 3-0 up so far against Newcastle away from home. And it's been a great game so far. Lacazette has scored a hat-trick, boys. They did score a consolation goal, but 4-1 away from home. 17 shots, 55% possession, 12 shots on target. That's a massive improvement. I appreciate that, Nick. I really do, genuinely. We've also leveled up as a manager, so we can go invest some manager points into to improve some of our facilities. 17 shots, 12 on target, 55% possession. So far, we've got our second win on the stream. We won our first game against Leeds 2-0. And after we'd made 2 changes, I'm going to go show you guys the changes real quick that we've made. All right? We made changes to the 2 fullback positions. We moved Tierney a little forward up. Sorry, we moved him up a little. Yeah. So we moved Tierney and Suarez into that wingback role. And we set their roles as wingbacks. Because obviously that is Tierney and Cedric's preferred roles. They were playing as fullbacks further back previously. But after this game, we've scored 4 goals after a tiny tweak to the tactics. And the team looks a whole lot better. We also swapped Saka and Aubameyang. Saka played on the left, Aubameyang played on the right. And a massive difference. We scored 4 goals. We had 12 shots on target. We had 17 shots overall, and we absolutely dominated that game. 4-1 against Newcastle. I know it's Newcastle, but if we can perform like that every game until the rest of the season, we might just have a chance of finishing above Tottenham, maybe even West Ham. I'm getting my hopes a little high here, but that's definitely a massive improvement. And if we can play like that against Manchester United, they're going to have a run for their money. But we're going to improve the training slots. So we're going to increase additional training slots. And what else? What else should I upgrade? Training facilities cap, yes. And training effectiveness for youth players. And what else? All right, so we have 1 manager point left. We can't really spend that on any additional improvements. But we've just beaten Newcastle 4-1. Second win of the stream. So far this stream, we've won 1 game, drawn 3. And so, yeah, we've won 2 and drawn 3. I think it's been a decent stream so far. We're obviously going to be playing a few more games. Potentially the Manchester United and Leicester game. I'll look at doing those 2. Manchester United. This will be the biggest game of the stream. Obviously, in the previous stream, we got most of our difficult fixtures out the way, but we've made a little tweak to our system, a little tweak to the tactics in the previous game against Newcastle, for those of you that have missed that, right? And it's looked very good, right? I'll show you guys the little tweak that we made. I'm not selling Tierney. That's not happening. And he's not even willing to talk to West Ham. So our next game is against Manchester United at home. Big game, right? And with this new system that we have in place, it's a tiny tweak that we've made to our tactics, and it's made a big difference, right? And I think the way we performed against Newcastle, if we perform like this against Manchester United, I have no doubt that we're capable of beating them. I have no doubt that we're capable of beating them. Just get through some training here real quick. And right, the next game is against Manchester United fans. I know there are Manchester United fans in the live chat. So I don't know if we lost to them in the previous fixture. I think we drew to them, if I'm not mistaken. We can go check real quick. Manchester United. We drew to them 1-1. So if we beat Manchester United this game, that means we've taken 4 points off them in the season, right? And Manchester United are fourth in the league. They were first at one stage, but the top four is looking tight. Top five. Look at that. There's a 3-point. Let me show you guys real quick. Look at this. Between first and fifth place. Oh my days. Look at this, guys. I mean, 69, 69, 69. Man City, Everton, and Man United have the same amount of points. Obviously, Man United do have a game in hand against us. But wow. If we win this game, we can go above against Tottenham. We can go above Tottenham. So that is something that we can look at. Going above Tottenham. That should be our motivation. Going above Tottenham if we win this game. We have a new system in place, right? We've changed a couple of roles, made a couple of changes in the previous game against Newcastle. And it looked like some very beneficial changes, right? For those of you that haven't seen the changes, we made a change to the fullback positions, right? We changed Tierney into that fullback role and Suarez. So we've moved Tierney further forward up, further... Can't speak. We've moved both fullbacks further up, and we've set their roles as wingbacks, which are the two players' preferred roles. So that is a difference right there that we've made. And then we've moved Aubameyang to the right and Saka to the left. And I think that's what we're going to go with for this game. But I'm going to make a change. Pepe for Saka. Saka didn't play too well in the previous game, so we're going to bring Pepe on for Saka. And we'll see what Pepe can do in this game. So we're going to change Pepe to the free kick taker. Massive game against Manchester United. Biggest game of the stream. This will be the biggest game of the stream. I don't know what to expect, right? Let's see if we can perform the same way we did against Newcastle. Because I'm hoping that this new tweak we've made to the tactics is a long-term one. I hope it wasn't just, something that was good against Newcastle, right? I know every team is different, but hopefully we can keep things the way they are and continue to perform the way we did in the Newcastle game. Right, Manchester United at home. We did draw to them in the first game, and this is a big game. This is a very big game, boys. And I'm looking to win this game. Marquinhos has scored for Manchester United, though. They have been dominating. 1-0 to Manchester United in the first half. They've been dominating possession, 62% possession. We've had 38% possession. They've had 13 shots, 4 on target. We've had 6 shots, 2 on target. Right. Odegaard hasn't been playing too well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring Saka on for Pepe. Willian for Pepe. All right. So Willian for Pepe. I'm bringing on Saka for Pepe. Right. I think we haven't been playing Willian lately. So I think bringing him on just wouldn't make any sense. And We're going to make one change going into the second half. We've brought Saka on for Pepe, and Manchester United are 1-0 up. We're playing at home with our new system that we've put into place. Gabriel's having a bit of a mare, but we're not 2 or 3-0 down. So we still do have the chance of coming back in the second half. And let's see if we can do that. Let's keep our heads up high. Our motivation is going above Tottenham in this game. So let's see what we can do. Man United continue to dominate. We have equalized, though. We have equalized. Odegaard has equalized, and it's a draw again. It is a draw again, right? I'm not too disappointed because Manchester United are better than we are. They absolutely dominated, though. Let's just go take a look at the match stats real quick. 61% possession. We had 39% possession. They had 24 shots, 10 on target. We had 11 shots, 3 on target. They clearly dominated, but man of the match was awarded to Odegaard. So I'm not disappointed with that. We've gotten 4 draws so far on this stream and 2 wins. Whichever way you look at it, it's still decent. Doesn't matter who you draw to. It's still losing 2 points at the end of the day. But we just drew to Manchester United, and it's been a decent stream again so far. It hasn't been awful. You know, that one stream we had where I think we got 2 wins. We lost the majority of our games, 2 draws. That was the worst stream so far. And hopefully we don't have a stream like that ever again. But this stream's also been just as dry. I mean, not stream, but I mean the fixtures, the games we've played. Right? It hasn't been great, eh? Like I said earlier in the stream, I just want this season to I just want it done and over with. You know, I just want it to get out the way so that we can move on to the second season and potentially do better, because this season's just been awful. We just drew to Manchester United, and I do think that this Leicester game will be the last game of the stream, because I don't want to make the stream too long. Obviously, the streams are usually about an hour long, and I'm going to keep it that way. But we've obviously made a few changes to the tactics, and I'm going to see how well we do. I think we're going to go with this system, right? I think we're gonna go with these changes for the rest of the season, right? With those fullbacks in the wing-back roles. And if we don't perform well until the end of the season, I'm going to switch back to the old changes, right? I'm going to change the system back. But for now, I'm going to keep these changes, moving Tierney and Cedric further forward into the wing-back role, and then keeping Pepe on the left and Aubameyang on the right. So that's what we're going to stick with until the rest of the season. A few changes, but I do think changes were necessary because we weren't performing well either way. But the next game is against Leicester City, another big game. We did lose to Leicester City in the FA Cup, right? We beat them in the Premier League 1-0 away from home. Sorry, at home. We're up against Leicester away from home at the King Power Stadium, right? Big game. And look, Leicester don't have a goalkeeper, right? So I think we should take advantage of that. And we need to realize that they don't have a good goalkeeper, and we need to score goals. And Leicester haven't been doing too well this season. Leicester, I have to admit. Leicester, where are Leicester in the table? 11th, exactly. Leicester are 7 points behind us, and they haven't been doing too well this season. So I do think that we can go on to win this game. I'm going to stay positive. And I do think that we can get the double over them in the league. We did lose to them in the FA Cup. Don't forget that in the previous stream. But obviously with this new system we have, with the 2 wing backs, hopefully we can go on to win this game. Let's make this one count. Let's make this game count. Let's try and get a win to end of the stream, because I think it'll be... In the last stream, we did lose to Liverpool. That was the last game of the stream. Let's try and beat Leicester. Come on. Right? Let's do this. Let's do this. Ceballos for Odegaard. I mean, we've been playing Ceballos, Nick. We've actually been playing Ceballos at CDM. But maybe I could bring him on in the second half. We can do that. I'll bring on Ceballos in the second half for Odegaard. But it is 1-1, right? So Lacazette scored. It is 1-1. Vardy equalized in the 41st minute. We have been dominating possession, 57% possession, 5 shots, 3 on target. They've had 2 on target. I do think we can win this game, right? We just need to score a second goal, and I think we need to hold out. But I've brought Ceballos on, so I'm trusting you, Nick, again. We've brought Ceballos on for Odegaard, and I'm going to bring Saka on for Pepe. And let's see what happens in the second half. So it is 1-1 at the moment. We still have the second half to play. And let's see if we can try win this game. It'd be a great way to end off the stream. And hopefully we can end on a high note here. But so far it's still 1-1. And Cedric has picked up a red card. That's a tough one. That is a tough one. Maybe we can make another change here while we still can. So I'm going to bring on Costa for Lacazette. It is a risk, but I'm bringing Costa on for Lacazette for the last 8 minutes, and maybe he can make a magical moment happen. Maybe he can make a change and bring some positivity into the last 8 minutes of the game and potentially score a goal. He did score a goal against Leeds, I think, which was the first game of the stream. And we're bringing him on now again against Leicester, right? We've just picked up a red card, the second red card of the stream. We haven't been picking up red cards recently, so it's a bit of a weird one. But we've brought Costa on now for Lacazette, and it's 1-1 at the moment. We've picked up a red card. Can we score a second goal, or can we hold out? It's one of those two. Let's hope we don't concede. And it's 1-1. Again, another draw. I'm getting sick of draws now. I'm getting sick of teams equalizing. You know? Disappointing again. I mean, take a look at this, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We've drawn 5 games on the stream. We've won 2 and we've drawn 5. So if we calculate, so we played 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 fixtures, 2 wins, and 5 draws. That's 11 points out of 21. That's mediocre. That's mid-table. That's really bad. Wasn't the greatest way to end off the stream, but that was the last game of the stream. We obviously implemented a new change to the starting 11, to the tactics, moving Tierney and Cedric further forward into the wing-back role. And I might, you know what? I'm going to move Aubameyang back to that left-hand side. I think he's been doing well there. So I'm going to keep this wing-back change, but I'm going to move Aubameyang back to the left-hand side. You could put Aubameyang further out on the left, but I think that's the change we're going to make. And we're going to be going with that system for the rest of the season. So there is only like 4 games left, which we will be finishing. We'll be finishing off the season in the next stream, which will be tomorrow. And keep your eyes peeled for that. It's going to be same time. But wasn't the greatest of streams, in my opinion. It was okay. Made some changes. We're selling Lacazette at the end of the season. I'll definitely recap on that in the next stream, but I hope you guys enjoyed. And for those of you that are still on the live stream, please smash a like on this stream. I'd really appreciate it. Costs nothing, takes 1 second of your day to do that. And for those of you that are new to the channel, please consider subscribing. It is free. You can always unsubscribe later if you do not enjoy my content. But other than that, I will see you guys tomorrow. And yeah, that'll be it for the stream. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next stream.